yan. Wala ka tayo ba niya siya? Ini ka? No. Yung sinadala, hindi tarong. Bayaw.
Good morning from the Philippines. We are Buhay Pa. We are still alive. And live. Just waking up to my favorite breakfast, Pepsi in a bottle. Try to put the camera here where everybody can see everybody. So we're having rice for breakfast today. It's a special occasion. When we do that on special occasions, right? Just any day that ends in Y is rice day. Say good morning. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to the camera. Say hello to everybody. Say hi. We got the whole family home today. There's no school. School is canceled for today. It's a snow day. In Philippines, they don't have snow days, obviously, so they have to make other excuses. So today they say there's no school because the sun is too hot. I can't imagine that in Canada ever having school canceled because it's too hot, but here it is. I guess they have to come up with some kind of excuse. Here, we'll turn the camera a little bit. That was very enthusiastic. Good job. Nika, huh? Nika, huh? Nika. You got rice over your nose. Even the dog eats rice. She's got it on her nose. Come here. Come here. Sit. Oh, you're pushing on my pants now. It's not on your nose anymore. Say good morning. Say good morning, everybody. Say good morning. Crazy dog. Go get your toy. Go get a toy.
Kuya, di namin natin pag-inangin.
Man, brother, my God. Well, good morning to you too. You ever eat on live TV before? No? Did you enjoy your breakfast?
Oh, gusto na yung food daw? Can you finish your food now? Wow, so fast. So fast, yeah. So fast. Ay, so fast.
You guys wish you were in school today? You missed school? I bet you're excited to go back to school tomorrow. Yeah? Just another sunny day here. What's up? Look. You don't need a weather forecast in this country because every day is the same. It's every day is hot and sunny. Vamos, hermano. Where are we going? ¿De dónde vamos? I'll take you outside. It's nothing like having a coconut tree growing in your kitchen. I've never even had a coconut tree before. I know I always take the camera outside to show you guys the sunshine, but it's because I know that there's a lot of places that doesn't have sunshine right now. And it always cheers me up to see the sun shining, even if it's not happening at my own place. Freezing cold, it's nice to see the sunshine somewhere. My little awning thing above my van is done for. It got stretched and the rain puddled in it. And so we had to cut holes in it to relieve the water pooling in it. So I'm gonna have to get a new cover now. Apparently they're pretty cheap, so I'll just get another one and we'll be all set. Sorry about shaking the camera, it's hard to move around and hold the camera at the same time. Somebody says they're so sad that I'm not eating. I'm not much of a breakfast person, honestly. I woke up not very long ago and not so hungry yet. And there's a spider on my phone. So, not so hungry yet, but I will eat soon. Don't worry. Try to get a shot with everybody in it here. Can't get the dog in it now. Can't all fit in the camera. Tell a joke. Do something exciting. You don't know. The dog gets more attention than I do here. Nika? Nika? Which way? Which way? Which way? Which way? Good girl. Which way? So if anybody wants to post any questions or comments or anything like that, then we can have a conversation. Tell me what's on your mind today. Not many right now.
What's vamos, hermano?
Vamos, hermano means let's go, brother.
Huh?
Let's go.
Let's go where? Let's go where?
I don't know. Not sure what he's referring to.
Vamos, hermano.
Vamos, let's go. And hermano is brother. Mm. So next week we're gonna do something car related. I think I'm gonna modify some taillights and install some LEDs in them. So maybe that'll be a little more interesting for some of you. You can always post comments, tell me what you would like to see, what you'd like to know. Ron says hello from Australia. I guess it's probably close to the same time there. Good morning to you. Good morning, Robert. Not much going on. Just woke up. Trying to sort out our day. Figure out what we're doing today. Everybody's home from school, so we're just having breakfast and waking up. It's really too early for us to be doing the live video, for me anyway, because I'm not quite awake yet. But if I do it any later, then people in North America it'll be too late for them. So I figured this was a good time for everybody. Most people aren't sleeping at this time of day, so, or at this moment, I mean. So I figured it was a good time to air. If we air it at nighttime, then that's morning in North America, and most people are busy, they're going to work or whatever, so it's not a good time to be live. Wish I had something exciting to show you, to do for you. You look at Here, come here. Right off to the side, come and talk to people. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Robertson, Chicago.
Chicago,
It
what's
says
that?
8:30 at night. Chicago is USA. Chicago, Illinois. It's south of where I'm from.
Where are you from?
Hmm?
Where are you from?
What's that?
Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago.
Mm.
The Windy City. I guess it's windy there.
Anything not that you can trust. Steve,
Would you have a Philippines map that you can show us the area around in which you live? I don't know, we could do that on another phone.
yes.
Go grab a phone for me. Let's see, bring up the map. Obviously, I'm not going to show you exactly where I live, because that would be not that I mind showing people in other countries and stuff like that, but if I show local, then it could end up being a target. So I don't really want to do that. Just give me a second, the map's loading right now. Trying to get a good view on the map. Philippines is very spread out. It's a very spread out country. There's 7,000 islands plus. And we are in Visayas. So I'll try to show you on the map here. I'm gonna have to turn the camera, switch the camera around. Okay, so you can see the mark there where we are. Manila is up to the northwest. You can see Manila up there. Okay, and then what happened? Oh, the phone went out. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Go back, go down, scroll down a little more. Okay, so Manila is up in the north. Can't see it now. It's right there at the top left. And then we're down here. We're near Bacolod, in Negros Occidental. It's 12 noon in southern Australia. I'm sure it's nice and warm there too. I guess right now Australia would be just coming out of summer, because their summer is winter and winter is summer in comparison to North America. We're just starting summer here. We're starting El Nino right now. Coming out of La Nina. Which I don't really understand why they use those terms, but that's the terms they use for the two seasons here. La Nina meaning, I guess, rain season, and El Nino meaning the sun season. When I was gonna move here, I looked at the weather forecast, just trying to get an idea of what the weather was like here. And the weather forecast was showing rain every single day for, like, I was looking at an almanac, and it was showing for like 3 months it was gonna rain. And I was thinking, oh great, I don't really wanna live somewhere that's that wet all the time. And it was wrong, it was completely wrong. It's sunny here most days. We get the odd rain day, but nothing more than we got in Canada. And most of the time when it rains at nighttime. So by morning, everything's dried up and it's not even wet anymore. It's just sunny. So it's pretty nice. It's tropical here. Am I by the ocean? Yeah. We're about a 7-minute drive to get to the ocean, which just happens to be where the kids' school is too. That they're right by the ocean side at the school. Now, mind you, this isn't a very big island, so I can drive any direction and hit the ocean pretty fast. Bacolod is right on the edge of the South China Sea as well. Which I don't understand the difference, because South China Sea is the same body of water as Pacific Ocean, but I guess it's just that particular area they call South China Sea. She's not doing that with you.
You already ate na?
It's not your breakfast. Here you go. Come here. Come here.
You can dump po.
I don't have food, yeah. Come here. That's a good.
Kuya, ang
Oh,
kasi.
yeah.
Alright.
Didn't need all those kisses.
Then, and banana instead. Want banana? Huh?
I just showed them on camera. They can't see.
Sure.
Back up. No, back up that way so they can see.
Let me see it. Oh. She will go to the sofa anyway.
Yeah. It's just odd because most dogs don't eat bananas. This one likes banana, but she hates peanut butter, which is really weird. So how long ago did you leave Canada? And are there bridges or boats between islands? I moved here in October basically of last year. So I've been here for just over 6 months. As far as traveling from island to island goes, most islands are accessible via a roro, which is a ferry, and they take vehicles and stuff on the ferry as well. We actually have a video on our channel called the Roro to Iloilo, and you can see how the ferry works and stuff. We took a trip to the next island over, drove across the island, and then we came back a different port than we left. And then we got extorted for money when we got back to Bacolod. We had paid for our ticket and everything, got on the Roro, came across, and then when we went to leave, they had a little gate at the driveway, and they were charging people to leave. It was pretty shifty of them to do that. I don't even know if it was legal what they were doing, but I mean, in this country, there's a lot of corruption, so it might not even be a legitimate charge that they charged us. But you know, they have guns and we don't, so I figure I'll just pay the small fee. What was it, 150 peso or something
For what?
to get out of the
So the
Roro?
100 peso only.
Oh, 100 pesos, so $2.50 to not get shot in the head. I thought that was a pretty good price, so I didn't mind paying that.
Balik ko na.
I know I make it sound like a dangerous place. It's not dangerous. I'm just saying that every security place, every security guard, every cop, you know, everywhere that they, even crossing guards have guns in this country. It's not what we're used to in North America necessarily, but here it's just the standard. It's how it is. And when you go to a store here, there's always security at every store, every mall. There's security at the front door. They scan you through a metal detector. They check your bags. It's a little bit different than what we're used to. Now they're like, I mean, they're not strict or anything like that. Like, you know, it's not like going to the airport. They don't do like thorough searches or anything like that. But and they're very friendly, very nice, of course. But they're just trying to keep their people safe, I guess. I was just going to ask if you're allowed guns. I don't know. I'm not a gun person myself. Are you allowed to have a gun?
If you have a permit, yeah.
If you have a permit?
Yani,
Yeah, so I guess you can have a gun if you have a permit. I don't know what you would need a gun for. I mean, there's not really any hunting here that I know of. So unless you just want to shoot somebody, I guess for self-defense, for protection, I guess that'd be the only reason you'd have a gun. I don't feel the need to have a gun here. And I mean, I'm a white guy, and if anyone should feel threatened, I should, because I kind of stand out. Being white and being in my situation, I kind of stand out a little bit. And I don't feel threatened here. I don't feel worried at all. I feel more worried in Canada than I do here. The trip to the airport in Toronto is scarier than living here. More chance of getting robbed on the way to the airport. Yes, the police and the security are definitely for the people here. They are not like, North American cops where they're out to get you or anything like that. They're very friendly. They're always waving, smiling, saying good morning, sir. They are very nice here, and they're not looking to cause trouble. They're not looking to try to get you in trouble. They're just trying to keep peace and keep order and keep everybody happy. And I mean, they double as information centers. If you need directions or something like that, you can approach any security officer, any police officer, anybody. You can approach them and ask them for directions and stuff, and they're glad to help you. And I mean, if you did that in Canada, you have a 50-50 chance that you're going to get a good response from them. It's hit and miss there, but here it's a guarantee that they're going to assist you in any way they can. And they're very good here. In Canada, I always feel like, especially when you're driving, the police are always watching you. If you have a cop behind you, they're watching everything you do. You get paranoid because you're worried about your speed, you're worried about staying between the lines, not looking like a drunk driver, obeying the law so that they don't pull you over. And it's for good reason, because they're watching you. That's exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for some reason to pull you over. And here, it's not like that at all. I mean, here they're not looking to cause trouble. They're not looking to even pull you over. The police don't even pull you over here. It's the LTO, which is the transportation department, that pulls you over. And honestly, they don't pull too many people over. They have checks sometimes on the motorcycles and stuff and on the big trucks, but they don't go looking to pull people over for any reason. So you don't have to feel as nervous when you have police around you and stuff here, because they're not looking to get you. In Canada, I always feel like they're always looking to get me. I remember one night I had this cop. At nighttime, he came out of nowhere pretty much and just jumped up behind me, and I knew he was a cop, obviously, and well, I didn't want him behind me, so I slowed down. The speed limit was 80 kilometers. I slowed down to like 60, and in an area where he could safely pass me. And of course, he didn't pass me. He just rode right on my butt. And finally, he pulls me over, and he says, "Is there any reason why you're going so slow?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, because some asshole was on my tail, right on my bumper, and he was shining his lights in my mirror, and I wanted him to go around me. And he said, "Well, I was behind you." And I said, "Exactly." And he didn't know what to say after that. And I said, "Is there any reason why you're pulling me over? I mean, going under the speed limit isn't illegal." And he says, "No, it's not." I said, "So then you have no reason to pull me over, so you can go on your way." And he did. But I mean, that's just an example. He was just trying to look for something. He had no reason to pull me over, and he was just trying to find an excuse. They're always reaching. Oh, I'm having troubles reading this. So if you're by the ocean, do you fish? Have a boat? Charter fishing boat, etc. That would be interesting video. Well, I don't have a boat, obviously, and I don't fish. They don't fish traditionally with a rod and reel here. It's just all net fishing. There's lots of boats that go out. I could do that as a video. I could go down in the morning and show all the boats going out, all the fishermen going out and all the fishermen coming back. And if you're interested in seeing that, I can do that. Maybe even do that next week if you want. That'd be an interesting video, I guess. Yeah, we could do that, eh? We can, like, you weren't paying attention. Robert asked me if we go fishing or anything like that, if there's commercial boats or whatever. And he said it'd be interesting to see, and I said, well, maybe we could go down to the port and video the fishermen all leaving and the fishermen coming back and stuff.
There are specific time of the day that you went fishing and you
Yeah, I know. It's like 3 in the morning, right? Yeah, but I'm saying we could do that. We could go down.
Yeah.
We could go down there at 3 in the morning and go live.
It's better not now because most of the fishermen went to the other islands because the wind changes.
Yeah.
So when the wind changes, the fish.
When the wind changes, the fish change. Okay.
No, the
They
fish.
move to a different island? When the wind changes, the fish move.
We go with
So the fishermen all have to relocate to another island.
Sometimes they just go to the island, leave their nest, then they come back.
Yeah. What are you
Some-
eating?
It's a beaches.
Veggies? What kind of veggies? Huh?
Takway.
Takwai?
Yeah.
She's eating takwai, my favorite. I've never even had it before. It's not bad. It's pretty salty. Wow.
It should be salty because the rice is bland.
You got a lot of soy sauce and salt in that. I don't know what to describe it as. I couldn't even describe that. Maybe like a green bean? Yeah, something like a green bean. Maybe that's what takwai means, green bean. I don't know. I swear she just makes some of these words up. I don't think they're even real words.
Hey, don't do that.
She just does it to confuse me.
Are you hungry na?
Um,
Good tayo lang. You still have banana over there, oh? You still have banana.
You're being so antisocial. Turn your chair so people can see you. They want to watch you eat. Here, we'll move the camera then. She's trying to hide over here and eat. Now we're gonna put her right on the spot. There you go. You are the center of attention and affection, and everybody loves you.
Oliver's
me.
not there today.
No, Oliver is absent today. I don't know. Maybe he's here. Don't be that. There we go. Camera shakes every time I move it. Gonna make people dizzy.
Ikaw. Finish your banana na.
Now everybody gets to see you eat. Isn't that great?
Your banana over there.
I see that. Yes, I think stuff like that would grow your channel. How about fish markets? Well, we can do that. We went to the grocery store 2 weeks ago, Robert. We did a live video in the grocery store. So you can watch that one if you want. It was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, we have a video called Grocery Shopping. But yeah, we can go to the market. Actually, we were going to do that today, weren't we? We could still do that today.
Yeah.
We still got time.
But if you want more fish that is delivered, it's
Well, not necessarily fish. I'm just talking about market in general. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe instead of the taillights, we'll go there, because we were gonna do that today, but I got up too late today. And I just wasn't ready to go.
Come, come. Did you finish your banana na? Come here. Ika, come. Good girl. You finish your banana na yan? You want more? Sit. Okay. Okay.
She spit it on the floor. She didn't even eat it. No, she thought you were gonna give her something better tasting, so she spit that out. She's like, I'll spit this out for later. Maybe she'll give me something that tastes better. Something better than rice.
Dad,
Hmm?
you said a week ago you were building a house. How's that going?
Well, tell them.
It hasn't started yet.
In order to build a house, we need a boomba, a well, a deep well.
One more?
And we're still waiting to hear back from the guy that drills the boomba. So, because we need the well in order to have water so that they can mix concrete, because concrete is the main ingredient for our house. I hope they can hear me from there.
I don't know. I guess just some area sites or places that might be different that Canada or US.
What was that?
I guess just some area sites or place that might be different that Canada or US.
Yeah, we can do that. Believe me, all the sites and places here are different than Canada and the US. And we can definitely take you on a road trip. The problem is, every time we go on a road trip live, we have connection problems because we're jumping from tower to tower and it's not always the best signal. But if you look back, we have a couple live videos. We have one where we went to Silay City and we, what did we do? We had food there.
Yeah.
We bought street food, which is slightly different anyway.
Wait,
What a spoiled dog.
Daddy.
You can take a spoonful for yourself now.
Excellent.
Oh,
Do what he does.
for what?
One minute, we're gonna play.
You want to go play with Roniel?
Yeah.
You haven't even talked to people on YouTube yet.
Say hello first, then you come here.
Come talk to your audience.
No more na drink water na.
Show them your handsome face. Come on. Show them your smile. He's shy. Look at this handsome boy. Look at this thing. Look at this kid. What a handsome kid he is, isn't he? Well, put your face on the camera. They can't see you. They want to see you.
Dami kay mama.
Show them that handsome face. Show them that smile. We're moving the camera here constantly. Look, he looks just like Mama. Hey? He looks just like his mom. He's even got the same smile.
May time pa ko. Isa ko wala. Hindi.
Stop shaking the table. Is the house in a more rural area? Sounds like it. Yeah, our property. Are you talking about the house here? The house here is in kind of like a subdivision, but it's not not the way you'd think of a subdivision where it's 8 feet between the houses. There's a lot of space between houses here. Or do you mean our property? Because our property is very rural. There's we have like 2 neighbors there, and that's it. But there's quite a distance between houses here in this area. A lot of places the houses are built where one wall is touching the other. How many kids? Well, the boy you just saw, he's 12. My daughter, she is 9. And the other one here is not ours. She's our niece, and she is 5.
Nika, come here. Kuya not taking you with him. Come here. Come.
But she wants to go.
She's scaring Stars Puppy. She's scared Stars Puppy.
Yeah.
We went there yesterday.
Yeah, the house we're going to build is in a very rural location. It's right at the base of the mountains. It's near a river that runs off the mountains. It's actually a really nice place, a really nice location. I can't wait to wake up every morning, go out the back door, and to the mountains.
Backdoor would have chicken and ducks.
Chicken and ducks? Yeah. And we'll have chickens and ducks out the back door. We're planning to have a big garden, have chickens and ducks apparently. And I don't know what else. I want a pig, but she doesn't want a pig.
Pig is too much work. You have to bath them every day.
And we're gonna get a carabao.
Carabao.
Yeah, I'll get a carabao.
No.
In case the car breaks down, we can just hook the carabao up to it and he can tow the car through town. For you, those of you that don't know what a carabao is a water buffalo. Kinda? No, I think it's a water buffalo. Yeah, they have a unique name for it in Philippines. They do that with stuff. Like they have a Philippines boa constrictor. Or no, for Philippines python. I don't know, whichever one it is. Anyway, it's just a boa constrictor. But they put the name Philippines on it because they want to claim it for themselves. They have a Philippines crocodile, which is just a crocodile.
You have Philippine deer too.
You have Philippine deer, which are definitely unique. They're like the size of Great Danes when they're fully grown. They're really cute little things, actually.
Philippine eagles.
The Philippine eagle, yeah, it's unique. It doesn't look like the eagles anywhere else.
Kuya just left.
Is the cost of living manageable to raise a family? Well, let's see. Our total cost for the month is probably...
Ouch.
Oh, you moved the table.
I bumped one.
Sorry, guys. Our cost of living for a month is probably half the cost of most people's mortgage, and that's all of our expenses into one. It's much more affordable to live here than it is to live anywhere else. Well, not anywhere else, but to live in North America, definitely, it's more affordable. Our rent here translates to $150 a month. That's expensive. We're actually paying expensive rent here, but we have a nice house and it's big. John asked where, Joan? Sorry, I can't even read. Josh. My eyes are blurry today. Josh asked, where are you? I'm right here. Right here in the Philippines, Negros Occidental near Bacolod. Western Visayas. We are about 500 kilometers southeast of Manila. About a 50-minute flight. If you count the delays, it's 8 hours. The airport's not that efficient here. They have a lot of delays on flights. Here, I'll move the camera over. Don't mind the shaking. Good countryside living, absolutely. We're going to be living in the province. I keep moving the table, I'm so sorry. We're going to be living in the province. They call the province the countryside, or the countryside the province, I should say. I don't know why. I don't know why we call it the country. It doesn't make any sense either. But they call it the province. So when you don't live in a city, you live in the province. I lived in the country in Canada, and I definitely want to live in the country here. I don't like city living.
150 a month.
Yeah, 150 a month is a bargain compared to us. Yeah, absolutely, Robert. I mean, you can't rent anything for 150 a month. Where I come from, even like my dad lives in a rural town that's like not much of anything, and he was telling me that there's apartments being rented for like $2,100 a month, and I don't know how anybody can afford that. That's just insane. $2,100 a month in a town that has no employment hardly at all, and nothing going for it. I can't read this.
Okay.
I mine aquamarine and garnets. Otherwise, I'd never be able to live here financially. Yeah, no kidding, John. I mean, it's a struggle living in North America. And, well, I'm assuming you're from North America. I don't know where you're from, actually. That it's a struggle. Let's just say first world countries, it's a struggle to live in these days because everything is taxed so much and the price of everything is so high that you're spending your whole paycheck just to survive. Colorado, okay, yeah. So it's definitely a challenge just to survive in the U.S. and Canada nowadays. I don't know how people do it, honestly. I mean, I was living in a house that I was renting, and I lived there for 15 years, and I was getting it for a bargain to begin with because the landlord didn't have any interest in the house really. They just bought the house because it's part of the 250 acre lot that they were farming. So they had no interest in the house. They would sooner bulldoze the house than rent it to anybody just so they didn't have the hassle. So they rented it to me really cheap, and they didn't raise the rent in the whole 15 years I was there. They loved me there is what it was. I took care of the place, and I kept an eye on all their equipment and stuff when I was there. They had millions of dollars of equipment there at times. And I didn't give them a hard time, so they didn't give me a hard time. If I didn't have that, I don't know how I would have even survived living there, because I wasn't making a whole lot of money there. I mean, I was surviving, but I was working myself to the bone just to do that. and not really pulling ahead. So cheaper living and costs, how much to build your house? What square footage? Well, our house is going to be, with the garage, 1,800 square feet, I believe, or no, sorry, 1,500 square feet in total. I think it's 1,500. I don't know, I keep changing the plans, so I think we're at 1,500 square feet now with the garage. And we're imagining it's gonna cost between $30,000 and $40,000 to build. So much cheaper than, I know in North America, it's like $3.25 a square foot now to build a house. I think that's what it is. And here it's going to be substantially lower. But the houses are built out of concrete blocks mainly. We don't use a lot of wood here. If you used wood, it would be really expensive because wood is expensive. And try to find a straight piece of lumber in this country, I mean, you're going to have a really crooked house. There's no straight lumber. I've got a piece of wood out back that does a semicircle. You could use it as an archway. It's pretty warped. So the houses are built out of concrete. Like even this house we're in here, it's all concrete. They just do blocks with a pillar every 10 feet, I guess. And then they just cement over it or whatever to smooth the walls off. And that's it. No insulation. I mean, there's not really any need for insulation anyway. You could insulate the house if you're going to air condition it, but then you'd have to have the doors closed all day long. And I mean, I'd rather have the doors open, honestly. It's nice having the fresh air and the sunshine and everything coming in. And we have birds that come in here and
Bats.
birds and bats, and yeah, they come to visit us sometimes. The birds come in to pick the bugs off the ceiling, the ones that the lizards don't get. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the house. Yeah, so there's no insulation. I mean, the windows are very basic. You can see a window behind me that's just, it's slats of glass basically, like a vertical blind. The glass is just in a track, and you can move the track up and down to angle the glass to keep the rain out or whatever. They do have regular sliding windows as well. It's just a single pane window, obviously. You don't need double pane. Not trying to keep heat in the house, that's for sure. So effective wise, I mean, you could build a house that you're going to air condition the whole house. You could insulate it and all that stuff. But then what are you going to do? You're going to stay in a dark house all day just so you can stay cool. I'd rather do it the way we're doing it here, where we just have air conditioner in the bedroom, and that way we have somewhere to hide when it gets too hot. We can run to the bedroom and have our little sanctuary there. And it's a lot more cost effective too for electricity. I mean, our electricity bill is pretty high here compared to other people, but for one thing, we don't have the air conditioner in the window insulated very well. We need to seal that up a little bit better. I know that's a lot of our energy going out the window, so to speak. But our last hydro bill, electric bill, was 3,500, 3,600 pesos. So it's under $100 anyway. Still cheaper than Canada. I mean, it'd be about $300 a month running an air conditioner in Canada.
She's so game because actually.
Yeah. That's pretty much our most expensive bill here, is our electricity. Rent and electricity. What else do we have to pay? Car insurance, that's $100 a year, so that's nothing. We have to buy propane for our stove,
Yeah.
which costs 1,100 pesos, so it's like $27, and we've had a tank last for 3 months.
Yes.
Gas, well, I mean, that's an expense everywhere. Gas is the same price in Canada as it is here, and it's imported here, so rice. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to eat food everywhere. Food's much cheaper here. You can eat a lot cheaper here. You can eat way cheaper than we do, but I'm spoiled, and I can't eat the way that people eat here. Generally, the diet here is just rice and fish. That's not really my thing. And what?
Veggies and eggs.
And veggies and eggs, yeah. But that's not really my style, so I know that our food bill costs a lot more than it would cost if I was from the local area and used to eating the local food. But can't have everything. So I know I spend a lot of money on food because I always want stuff that I'm used to, stuff that reminds me of home. I mean, the other day, she made me grilled cheese with ham in it, and it was almost the best thing I've ever tasted. Just because it tasted like home. Here, back up a little bit. Here, we'll move the camera. Just stay there, stay there. We'll move the camera. There we go. So yeah, so the grilled cheese tasted like home, and it was just amazing. It's so nice to taste stuff that's familiar. And it's taking a long time to find the right products to make the food that tastes familiar, because, I mean, there's 20 different kinds of breads here, but there's only one that I found that even tastes anything close to the bread that I'm used to. You know, like any bread really in Canada, they all taste the same. It doesn't matter if it's Dempster's or Wonder Bread or No Name, they all taste the same anyway. But here, it's different, and I've only found one bread that even tastes the same as what I'm used to. So Robert says I paid around 60 grand in 1984 for my starter house, 1,000 square feet without garage in Northwest Indiana. These small starter homes with a 1 or 2 garage are around 210,000. Yeah, well, you're lucky that they're only 210,000, because the real estate market in my area where I came from, you know, you're paying $500,000 for garbage now. And I realize that's U.S. money, so it's a little bit, it's worth more than our monies, but I mean, your 210K is, well, it's less than 300K anyway, our money. So you're still doing better than Canada. All in all, things in the U.S. are cheaper than Canada, despite the oh my God, the currency exchange. It doesn't matter about that. I'm just saying in general, stuff's cheaper in the U.S. I mean, to give you an example, for me to go to McDonald's or Wendy's and buy a meal there, I'm into $16, $17 now to buy that in Canada. Even you convert that to US, you know, you call that $12, $13. And I know Americans are not paying $12 or $13 for that meal. They're probably at like the $10 mark. Your cell phone plans are definitely cheaper than ours. I mean, for me, with unlimited 5G, I was paying $110 a month, and that was a bargain. I was getting a good deal. I was on a promotion with a company that I've been with for almost 20 years, and that was the promotion I got from them. Car insurance is expensive. There's nothing cheap in Canada, honestly. Everything's expensive. Even the dollar store, you don't buy anything in the dollar store that's $1 anymore. There's nothing that's $1. Dollarama needs to change their name to Five-A-Rama, because everything's pretty much $5 there now. But that's all thanks to Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Yeah, Trudeau, he inflated everything. Now he's added another carbon tax to maximize the gas prices. That $60,000 house cost was top dollar back then. Thank goodness I bought them because I'm on Social Security disability. I'm stuck here, but I'm fine living here by myself. Thank goodness. That $60,000 house that you bought, your mortgage on that house, I bet you cost a quarter of your paycheck at that time. And now, to buy a house, your mortgage is almost 3/4 of your paycheck. So things have really gotten out of hand, out of control. That's one reason why I live here, and I didn't move my family to come live with me in Canada, because it just made no sense to move them there and for us to struggle. I mean, I'm not even working here, and we're doing better here than, than I was in Canada. The only thing I have to count on is my YouTube channel. That's my only sole income that I have. Somebody says they can't read. Oh, it's Robert. Says, yes, I've heard nightmare cost in Canada. Trudeau got to go along with Biden. Yeah, the two of them can leave together, as far as I'm concerned. And put Biden in a retirement home. And I don't know, throw Trudeau in a volcano.
Are you allowed to say that?
Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. What are they going to do? Come after me? Come get me. This isn't Russia. We have freedom of speech. It's not North Korea. We don't have to have pictures of our leader in our house. Apparently in North Korea, you have to have a picture of your leader in your house, and if your house catches fire, that picture is your first priority. You leave the children, you grab that picture. You make sure you grab that picture, and if you don't, you will be punished severely for it. Most likely punished meaning death. That's a crazy place. He's got the whole country convinced that he's doing the best for his people, and the rest of the world is corrupt. He's done a good job anyway. He's got them all brainwashed. Let's just talk about all the leaders and get ourselves in a lot of trouble, eh?
Then,
Throw Trudeau in a volcano. Don't shake the table. You're giving people a headache.
we need to make brace for this table.
No, we just need to stop using the table as a stand for the phone.
No, we need to make brace.
I don't know. Can you really name any leader that's doing a good job? Oh, yes, I can name one. The leader of this country is actually doing a good job. He's for the people. He's a good leader. He doesn't try to raise the price of everything. As a matter of fact, he tries to keep the price down on everything. He's building infrastructure here to, he's building infrastructure here to connect the islands together. He's building bridges, like insane bridges, because I mean it's a long distance between islands in a lot of places. He's doing a lot of good for this country and for this country's people, and other leaders could really take an example from this president. He's doing a fantastic job here. He doesn't start any problems with people. I mean, he doesn't go threatening other people and starting trouble. I mean, we've got a little bit of problem here with China, with the South China Sea, and they're bullying Philippine ships and stuff like that. And the president here is not, making threats to China or anything like that, because that'd be stupid, really. I mean, China could pulverize this country. But in our defense, we have Big Brother, which is, the U.S.
19.
And if it gets more out of hand, then the U.S. will step in and they will stick up for us, as I guess you could say. And that doesn't make us enemies with anybody here. That just, that just shows U.S. likes to monitor everything, and they like to police everything, we'll say. So I think we have a good political situation here anyway. I mean, nobody hates Philippines. Everybody loves Philippines. Everybody loves Filipinos. I mean, what's not to love? Look at this girl. Look at, we almost lost you. Look at this girl. She's beautiful. She's amazing. She's loving. She's ignoring us. She's getting her sewing kit ready. We need to buy her a sewing machine. As soon as I get some money, I'm gonna buy her a sewing machine because she likes to sew things, and she's really good at it. She makes like costumes for the kids for school and stuff like that. And she's quite incredible, actually. Come to say hi? Come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. You go on that side? Oh, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Say hello.
Hello.
Tell them how old you are. How old are you? How old are you? 5. She's shy. Doesn't want to talk. This one here, she's 5 years old. She knows 3 languages quite fluently. She's a smart little cookie. Speak English better than me. Not right now, she doesn't. She's quiet.
Nag-wash ka to sa ngayon palantaw ko sa imo. Ouch.
Come closer. Okay, guys, well, we're going to sign off here in a minute because we are at 1 hour and 15 minutes and we're making you dizzy shaking the table.
Ouch.
Me here.
Robert says, hello, everyone.
Hello.
This is all that's left, is just the 3 of us. Everybody else ran away.
No, Sarah's here.
Oh, okay.
She's inside.
There's one more, but she's hiding. We'll go say hello to her. And bye. We'll see what she's doing. And then we're going to sign off. Cut the feed for the day, and we'll see you again next week. And hopefully we can do something a little more exciting. We can do something a little more exciting for you. Pet the puppy. That's her baby right there. Kids love the dog. They never had a dog before. And they just love the dog to pieces. There she is. Hello. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll all be here next week again. And hopefully we can amuse you a little bit better. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, good afternoon, whatever place you're at, whatever time it is. And we'll see you again next week.